All good hoya pya kaam. So what we're looking at here. So okay, before we start, let me just, let me tell you everything whatever is going on the charts. We have reached a new high. We actually broke it, but we do not know yet because the candle hasn't closed above this resistance. So we don't know if we're gonna break it or we're gonna close back in this range again, right? But the key point is we are at a resistance. There was an all-time high for the Nasdaq. Yeah, there was an all-time high. So we are going to break a new record if we break above this high. So what we're gonna notice now on the 4 hours, we actually broke on that, broke above this resistance. Now we are maybe retesting it to go above, or maybe we're gonna close back in this range to come down. Where are we going? We don't know. We just have to wait for it. We have to wait and see where the market goes. What's the
Yeah, right
best thing we
now
can do?
even there's no volume. There's no volume in the
Volume is
market.
kicking in. Volume is kicking in. There was no volume from past 6, 7 hours. But now, see, there's one thing, how can we avoid a loss selling it? We could have sold it when
Mhm.
it was going down. How did we manage to, avoid this loss? So when we were broking below this, there was no retest. Even on 5 minutes, there was no retest. Look at this spot where
Right.
we were ranging, broke below. We never retested it. There's no confirmation. We are just bleeding through it.
Yeah,
So,
whenever people ask me like how do you avoid a loss when it's going all down and why we did not sell, I always give example like a knife. So say this is a knife and I it is here, I drop it. Would you be going like this to catch it, or would you be going like this to catch it? You would not, because if you do that, you would get hurt. Same goes for this one. We have to wait for some support to form here or some kind of a rejection so we can enter the trade.
and
It's like a knife when it's going down.
and obviously it's just going opposite direction. Overall, we are bullish, we are going up.
Yeah, Nasdaq is bullish on 4 hours. It's bullish trend.
I don't know, man. I got stuck here. But anyways, let's go to top step. Yeah, true. Okay, so there's no rejection here, right? There's no retest, there's nothing, and I'm not willing to sell it. The only reason is we are in uptrend. The only time I'm gonna sell it is when we are going to break below, retest, and
Yep.
when we start breaking the law again, there will be the only time I'm selling it. This time I'll
Right.
just wait on my hands. I'll sit on my hands basically. I'll wait
Hmm.
it to retest the resistance we have, and then I'm willing to buy it. So the most probably the rejection area that I can find out right now, maybe we are coming back to this zone. Possibly we can come back to this is the key zone. So
Yeah.
again, the next possible area I can see it can come to this. So there's another thing that you can add to your chart. You can notice it by yourself. So this is the high, this is the low, right? Now we have
Hmm.
created a new high. There's three probabilities. First, we can come back to the same spot that we had. Second, we can come back to the area that we have here for the break and retest pattern. We can come back here.
Hmm.
The third thing that most of people ignore, that is, let's say this is Fibonacci, just to get the idea. So we have 50% here. So mark the 50%. Let's say this is the 50%. So what you can do is you can mark 50% area. This is the 50% retracement. Most of the moves, most of the candles you will see, look at this candle. So on the lower time frame, if you see this was a trend of uptrend, then market came back and pulled back about 50%, then continued above. We see this
Right.
pattern more often. I have seen it many times now. Again, we have three areas that we are waiting market to pull back on. This is the spot, break and retest pattern, and 50%
Hmm.
retracement. I want to see some kind of rejection, dodgy, shooting star, anything like that. After that, I'll start looking for buys once I have the confirmation.
Yeah, right now we are in the middle of the move and we don't want to
Yeah.
catch the falling knife, basically.
Yep, that's true. I don't want to do, excuse me. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna patiently wait. I want market to come to the levels that I have, Once market is there,
Hmm.
only then I'm willing to play around or to, do anything with the
Execute.
charts. Yeah, anything
Yeah.
that I have to do with trading, only then I will do that.
How's GU looking to you?
GU, let's see, what's the GU doing?
What's your analysis on GU?
Wow, it took me to the futures. No, stay out of this. What the fuck is this?
Hmm.
What is this? Stay away.
I was hoping if you could explain a little bit for our viewers.
No, that's fine. We have so many other pairs, we can explain things on why to waste time on something that's not even moving.
Yeah.
So here we have some potential. We were going up, we stopped going up, then we start coming down, break and retest. So what I want to see, for some reason I don't know, I'm not getting it from my inside, I can't sell it this way, but this is a pattern we look for. Maybe if we were here, I would have sold it, this way. These are the trades I'm looking to take every day, and one into three, like this. We could have
Hmm.
done that if market was here, but now I'm not sure. I don't know, man. I'm not getting it from inside. Something is stopping me.
Yeah, it already has moved too much, to be honest.
See, overall we are in downtrend. If you see the
Yeah.
weight, it's mostly on the downside. We are going down.
Hmm.
Here we had the double bottom. We failed to going down. Now we are maybe coming back to retest this area, maybe correct 50% of this move somewhere here. You can see we have this area of interest in the past. This touch, this touch, this touch, this touch. Probably we are coming back to this. If we even see this here, you'll notice it's about 50%. See? Did you see the line?
Yeah.
How it lines with the 50%? This is 50%. Do you see before even I launched the Fibonacci tool? How did I know this is the area? This is how this market moves. It's not rocket science. So that's probably the area we are coming back to. But again, I can't just sell it like this. So past 2, 4, 6, 8 hours, we just have covered this much that we covered in 2 hours previously. So these 2 hour
Hmm.
candles, look at the candle. This 2 hour candle had the same move these four of 2 hours candle has. You understand what I mean? There's no
Right.
volume. We are lacking the volume basically. There's no volume in the market right now. Maybe that's something that's stopping me. So if I want to sell it, I want it to come back to this area somewhere here because we haven't moved much. If we come back to this area, I will sell it, having stop loss above this. And we can aim for 1 into 3. And let's see. We can't go 1 into 3. We probably have to go 2.5. Or maybe let's go 1 into 2 to be
Although
more
it's
safe.
really surprising that there's no volume considering it is Monday and it's
Normally,
about
Mondays are like this.
9:45 for New York.
Most of the Mondays are like that. You won't see much volume. I've noticed it so much. Sometimes Fridays as well. These are the
Yeah.
days you want to be more patient. You want to sit on your hands.
Hmm.
These are the days where traders lose most of their money, even
So
especially on Fridays.
so closings and openings is
Yeah,
where we
yeah.
should wait a lot to catch a move.
So basically, the logic behind is, if you look at the weekly candle, it just started to form.
Hmm.
It just started to form. It has to create the wick. After it creates
Mm.
the wick, it has to manipulate the market, whatever it has to do with that, it has to do again after that. On Tuesdays or Wednesdays, it start to get on actual move. So let's say if a weekly candle has to close bullish, like look at this
Mm-hmm.
example. If it has to create a close bearish, on the Mondays mostly it will go up. On the Tuesdays most maybe on Monday, maybe on Tuesday. For 2 days it takes to create a wick. You can't go with the direction. On
Mm-hmm.
Wednesdays or Thursdays, you will see the market actually creating the weekly candles body.
Right.
On Fridays, this mostly we are having the wick or we having the closing area for this weekly candle. So
Yeah, that makes so much sense.
best days that you can have on your trading days, there will be Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays. Try to avoid
Mm-hmm.
Mondays or Fridays. Try to trade less, more maybe more careful on these 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
That's the logic behind weekly candles. So now look
Yeah,
at
that
this.
makes
Okay,
so
there's
much
there's
sense.
one more thing. Look at this previous bullish candle. We created a low. Now we closed above this spot or this area of interest. Third most important thing is we closed engulfing. This candle
Mm-hmm.
engulfed this previous red candle. So we have so much buying power. We have so much bullish volume. Most probably, what we are doing right now, we are just creating a lower wick for this weekly candle. And most probably, we're gonna tap into this area that I'm already marked. This is already marked here. That's the
Right.
area we are coming into, to have a retest
Mm-hmm.
before we can fly, or go ahead or reach the same level somewhere here.
Mm-hmm.
So just wait if you want to sell it. Be careful or maybe use the less risk because we are going against the weekly candle or overall trend. Look at this. This was the area we were failing to break below. Here
Mm-hmm.
again, we broke below. Try to retest it. Try to broke the low, but we failed somehow. So it was a fake out. Now we are back again in the range. We are coming back to
Mm-hmm.
retest this area one more time probably. Look at this
Right.
area. Look at this area. How many taps we have on this level. Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
So this is important area, this is area of interest. After we come back here, we start seeing the rejection from here on the lower time frames or even high time frame, maybe majority on the 1 hour candles. We can look for buys and we can have this area targeted based on weekly candle, we can target this area for the take profit. That's how we plan our
Right.
trades on Mondays.
Mm-hmm.
We might take, 2-3 weeks to cover all of this range. But eventually, if weekly candle has to close bullish, or maybe two weekly candle has to close bullish after another, it has to reach this area. You understand?
Right.
Yeah. So look at this kind of behavior. We want to avoid this. You will have so many losses trading in this area. We want
Mm-hmm.
something like this or something like this to make money. Most of the easiest money will come from these kind of moves where market is moving in one direction. You understand? Look at this
Right.
area. Look at this area. Look at this area. These are the areas where you lose most of your money
Mm-hmm.
without even knowing what you're doing. So we have to wait for candles to close above this or maybe come back here and show some rejections. We can buy it, we can hold it till here. So you can easily get 1 into 10 risk to reward, 1 into 5 risk to reward, high risk to reward. That's something
Right.
how we're gonna do that. Let's get
Mm-hmm.
back to Nasdaq. Yeah. I don't know, man, what to do with this. We can sell it if it gives the confirmation. Most probably we'll come back to this area, or probably this area, or probably the 50% of this somewhere here. The trend is up. Selling it will be risky, just so you know.
Yeah, I might even take the half risk because it's going against the trend.
True. Sit on your hands, man. There's nothing. This is just Monday, starting of week.
Yeah,
You know.
right now it's just manipulating and it's just begging for us to enter a trade that we might regret later.
True. So we just have to wait now. We have to see how it reacts
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to this
Yeah,
area. We have to see the reaction of these candles. Then after that, we have to see once it's here, here, or here, how it rejects, how it reacts to these levels. Only then we can plan a trade. plan a trade. Other than that, we just have to wait. And my laptop battery is dying. I have to bring the charger. Give me a minute or so,
Sure, no
okay? I'll
problem.
be back.
No problem.
Or should we come back to live stream later on? Maybe it might take 30, 40, 50, 60 minutes, to play a move. There's nothing right now,
Yeah, that's probably a good idea,
right? Let's
considering
come
there's
back.
nothing going on right now.
Let's have a cup of coffee.
Yep.